move along in this USA-Cuba matchup, which Cuba is now leading 8-2 as we head into the heavyweight division, and we get to feature a gentleman who is certainly no stranger to the boxing world and to anyone that even casually looks at amateur boxing. His name is Felix Savon. He's getting ready to enter into the ring right now. He is checking the ropes out, and he does his little jump right over the top of the ropes. Not as dramatic as we've seen in some cases, but still not too bad. He doesn't even bother to go through the bottom.
I think he got the 7 this time instead of the 10, and there are the credentials of Felix Savon, the 5-time winner at the World Championships. Just a creme de la creme. Every time you look at him, he's winning, of course, the reigning Olympic medalist as well.
He's an athletic specimen, to be sure. And the unenviable task of going against him falls to Nate Jones. And I believe Jeff Dressler is ready. Let's go up to him right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next bout is scheduled for 3 rounds in the 201-pound division. The referee for this bout is Raul Concepcion of Pinar del Rio, Cuba. And now, introducing the principals. In the red corner, representing Team Cuba, the 1992 Olympic gold medalist, rated #1 in amateur boxing in the world, Hijo de Guantanamo, Cuba, Felix Savon. Savon. And his opponent in the blue corner, representing Team USA. He hails from Chicago, Illinois. Ladies and gentlemen, a warm welcome for Nate Jones. 3 rounds, 201-pound division.
So that is Nate Jones, who has some international experience. He is 2-0, actually, beating a fighter from Mexico and a fighter from Russia in dual meet competition. So he has faced this kind of situation before, but not really, because Felix Savon is quite a different kettle of fish. He is, as we said, a tremendous athletic specimen. In truth, has flaws as a fighter, and some would say hasn't really improved as much as he might, technically and skill-wise, but it's never exploited as an amateur.
And one reason for that, if it's true, is because he never is coming out of this rank. He's going to be here. Hard to improve on the fact that you're already the best. Now, some pro trainers would take him and pick apart many things and change him in some respects and make him even a better puncher than he is. But he will bring some pop to this division here.
He did win the Olympics in 1992, and one of the matches he had that was so exciting was a decision win over Donnell Nicholson, the United States representative. Of course, he's got huge power in the right hand and the left as well. Got a pretty good left hook, but the right hand is what's... See, here's a question for you. Who would win between Teofilo Stevenson and Felix Savon had they ever had a chance to fight each other in their primes?
In their prime. And it's interesting because that's the dream matchup that you see from years ago. I would go on a limb. I'd still pick Stevenson. He was so dominant in that era.
I would also, because I think his power would make the difference.
Yet it's an interesting point you bring up. How many dream matchups do you have in the amateurs?
No, very few. That's true. We're in round 1, and Nate Jones, interestingly, coming forward, it's Savon using all of this ring.
And you talked about where's the improvement in him, and maybe that's one of the points right there that he's not doing it. Utilizing the ring in a non-punching sense there. Savon usually goes right out and goes for it. Doesn't have to study an opponent.
And how about this? Maybe he's decided I've won all the other ways with dominant punching. Maybe I'll just box my way to some wins and see if I can turn myself into a latter-day Muhammad Ali. There's no scoring yet, so...
And we're seeing Savon using more of the ring, not coming forward as much in the punches, not trying to crank the right hand. Even that right hand was from a distance and did not have the jab in front of it. Some might suggest not as much training for him. His wife had twins on November 4th, not very long ago, so he's sort of getting back into it now.
Time to watch her give birth and check out his youngsters. So, under a minute left to go in round one. And against all odds, there is no score yet in this match. We're watching the emergence of Felix Savon, the cute boxer.
I have never seen him move this much in a fight.
Ever.
And I've never seen him be 24 seconds away from the end of the round. Not only not scoring, but now he has, but without being way up.
He's watching those Jimmy Young tapes too often, isn't he? He's set down now. Now he's serious. He's setting down a little bit on his punches. You can feel he's looking for that right hand. Well, good news for Nate Jones. He didn't land anything, but he didn't get him anything.
You love beer.
We head into round two of our heavyweight match in this USA-Cuba encounter. Felix Savon, the world champion, Olympic champion, and perhaps intergalactic champion as an amateur. If there was one, he'd win it against Nate Jones of the United States. And go figure, after one round, the score was 1-1.
Savon certainly not his typical self here. Not dominating as usual. Now he's starting to... But guess what? You let a fighter stay in the fight for a round, and all of a sudden Jones may really sit in here and try to stay till the end and trade with him and open up.
And Nate Jones did block a couple of those. I don't know if he got credit for some in there, but Jones throwing the left hook. Not backing down after taking a couple of good right hands by Savon.
Felix Savon did not assert his mystique in the first round, and now Nate Jones is right in it.
Let a boxer get brave and believe that he belongs in there with you. Perhaps he'll feel he can win. Jones is the Army champion, PAL champion, excuse me.
One point you have to ponder and not knowing is Savon satisfied with all this? Does Savon wish that he had gone pro, if that opportunity had been for him? And how much can boredom be a factor for him right now?